My name's Terri Clark, and I'm a dietitian at Mercy Medical Center. And today I'm going to make a BlueZone recipe, and it is a smoothie. I make smoothies all the time. They're great for breakfast, they're great for snacks, they're great as a meal replacement if you're hoping to have some weight management. And you really can make it with anything. There's a base, generally it's some kind of a protein, which could be yogurt, which is what I'm going to use today. It could be tofu, if you prefer not to have a lot of the sugar. And it could be just plain old milk or even just your fruit. A lot of people are starting to make these green smoothies, and they're putting in some kale and spinach, and that increases the nutrient value of the smoothie. And it does turn it green, and a lot of people say, I'm not going to eat anything green. You can hardly taste the spinach or the kale in it, and it's very refreshing, and it's just packed full of nutrients. So today I'm making a dairy-free. I'm going to use a soy yogurt, and I'm also going to use a soy milk. Now you can use the regular cow-based milk or yogurt if you would prefer, but if you have issues with lactose intolerant, or if you just prefer not to have the animal product, then the soy is a great alternative. So all you do is you just put it in a blender, and you pretty much just blend it up. So this is my yogurt, and I usually do the liquid last, but it doesn't really matter, it's all going to the same place. This here is your pineapple, and it calls for 3/4 cup, so I'll just throw in there. I'm throwing the little juice too. And it calls for a medium-sized banana. I do have quite a large banana here, so I am going to cut that into about thirds, and I'm going to use the 2/3 of this banana. I also like to put ice in my smoothies. This recipe doesn't call for ice, so we're not going to do that today. But I like it nice and chilled and cold, so I will go ahead and throw ice in mine at home. And I'll use fruit that I have that needs to be eaten. Maybe it needs to be used up pretty quickly. I love to make it with berries. I like to put in frozen fruit, so I put in some mango, pineapple, peaches. You can really do any kind of smoothie. There's a ton of recipes out there for you to use. Make your own, or if you don't feel comfortable with that, start with a few recipes until you get a little more comfortable with the smoothies. So I have all my ingredients in there, and I'm just going to turn this on, blend it up. Get it nice and smooth consistency. Now this serving here is about 12 ounces, and it provides 222 calories for this full amount here. And you could split it with a friend if you were going to have it as a snack, but if you were going to have this as a meal, then you would want to go ahead and have the full smoothie to get all the nutrients from it. Make sure you're getting adequate calories so you don't get too hungry too quickly. And then you can turn this into a nice little fancy drink, and you feel like you're on a tropical vacation. So that's your pineapple banana smoothie.
Hi, my name is Terry Swank, and I'm associated with the local project here in Cedar Rapids. We're pleased to be collaborating with Mercy Medical Center to help encourage healthy eating within Cedar Rapids. We are involved in many initiatives here in town, one of which is our plant-based cooking classes. We have several goals with our plant-based cooking classes, one of which is to help provide an opportunity for community members to experience healthy eating. The second goal is to give them the skills that they need to create these plant-based recipes in their own home. Plant-based cooking is based on research by the BlueZones Project, where centurions in each of the 5 BlueZones regions incorporated at least 2 vegetables into their diet, and their main source of protein was from beans and legumes. Recipes on BlueZones.com utilize at least 1 item from the BlueZones Project food list. They encourage plant-based sources of protein, include whole grains, and utilize ingredients that are minimally processed. If you'd like to try some of these plant-based recipes for yourself, please feel free to visit BlueZones.com and go to the section called Recipes. We'd love to have you join us, and if you'd like to join the BlueZones Project and become a part of what we're doing here in Cedar Rapids, please feel free to visit BlueZonesProject.com and pledge your support for the program. We hope you will join us in making the healthy choice the easy choice in Cedar Rapids.